Hey, everybody, it's John, your Indian Cinemaniac, back with another 10-ish minute review. Now, it's been a while. What am I talking about? It's been about a week, but I just signed a new client, a great client, but it did take up the last 2 weeks. I've been on the road. It's taken up a lot of my time, and I've really been focusing on that, but it's all good. Um, but it's pretty amazing everything that's happened since my last show. Everyone knows we lost our dog Presley, and we're still bummed out about that. I don't know if you, that's Fenway back in the door, but we got a new puppy too. Her name is Winnie. So Fenway has a little sister now. So we welcome Winnie to our family. And I do want to thank everybody. You guys were really sweet in the comment section about what happened to Presley. And Rose and I greatly appreciate it. It was very unexpected. We were actually on vacation. And it's still, I still miss Presley a lot. Presley used to hang out at that door. You know that. So listen, I'm going to do something a little different on this one. I've got a couple of films coming out. Drew and I, that's right, I'm bringing back Drew Gould. We're going to review Kill, which just came out. We're going to shoot that this week. I'm also going to do a review of Good News, an Akshay Kumar and Kareena Kapoor film. That those are the next two films. But today I want to talk about a film I just saw, not just, but I want to talk about it. And you can see by his head back there, I want to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, that's right. It's not an Indian film, but I know based on the global box office that a lot of you have seen this film. So I want to talk about this film, and there are going to be spoilers. So please, if you have not seen the film, don't watch this. Come back after you see the film. It's directed by Shawn Levy, who is known for Stranger Things, a couple other Ryan Reynolds films, Free Guy and The Adam Project. Obviously, it stars Ryan Reynolds, who, if you don't know the story, he's one of the he was in he played Deadpool in the film Wolverine Origins. It was a horrible interpretation of Deadpool. So he really wanted to make the appropriate Deadpool. So what they did was they created a CGI animated Deadpool, which is actually the first scene from the original Deadpool movie with Ryan Reynolds' voice. Go on YouTube. I'm sure if you haven't seen it, take a look at it. It's pretty crazy how close it is to the actual scene from the film. So it somehow got leaked out, and every time Ryan Reynolds is asked about it, he's very cagey about it. But Fox saw how people were reacting to it, so he got the film made. So this is a passion project for him. And this one, especially because of his relationship with Hugh Jackman, who, after Logan, where he died, comes back as the Wolverine. And it also stars Emma Corrin, who I've never seen before, Leslie Uggam, who plays Blind Al, and Matthew McFadden, who plays Mr. Paradox. I got to tell you something. Everyone else in the cast, whatever. It's Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. It's really a buddy film, and it gets into cameos also. But this was the first time Deadpool and Wolverine is in the Marvel universe because Fox owned the rights. So there is a lot of fun at Fox and even Disney's expense. Who owns Marvel? Now, a lot of you know that I'm a huge fan of this genre. And I, on the other show with the YKY gang, I have bitched about Marvel since Disney took over because I think they've absolutely killed the genre. The only good film to come out was the Spider-Man films with Tom Holland, which I really liked. But I don't think there's been anything else good, to be honest with you. So this film pokes fun at all of that. And it does deal with the multiverse, and it does deal with the TVM or something like that from the Loki show, which, I guess they had to do it to tie it together, but they really didn't need it. But this, okay, so I went to it. It was not as good as the first Deadpool. But having said that, it was the best Marvel thing I've seen in a long, long time. And the love of the character of Deadpool by Ryan Reynolds and his Ryan Reynolds' love for the character Wolverine is the reason why I want to go see this film. And the fact that Hugh Jackman came back because he's 55 years old and to get back in a Wolverine shape, he's got to do a lot. Well, it pays off in this film because their relationship in this film is great. It's funny. There's some stuff, they're slashing each other, and there's a lot of fights they have with each other. And because neither one of them can die, really, I thought that was a little much. But their interaction is fantastic. I will say this: it's almost like Hugh Jackman is in a different film than Ryan Reynolds because Ryan Reynolds is a jokester and he's cracking the jokes the whole time. And Hugh Jackman has funny lines in it, but he's very intense, and I would say he's the emotional core of the film. But he was great, and he finally gets to wear the yellow and blue Wolverine costume that Fox never wanted him in, and the mask with the fins on it. And that scene, the audience went crazy when he put that mask on. And there's a little byplay between the two of them, and it's very funny. Now the cameos. This is part of the reason why you wanted to see this film. There are some great cameos. Chris Evans comes back. They do it in a way where you think it's going to be Captain America. It ends up Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four. And his scene is great um, because at one point, Deadpool starts talking back to the villainous who has no motivation to do the things she does, but she's Charles Xavier's twin, so she's got his awesome power. Well, she pulls the skin right off him, and the corpse sits there, and the eyes move a little bit, and then he goes down. And the after credit scene with him is hilarious because after playing Captain America, the righteous, guy, he goes on a rant in the after credit scene that is hilarious. And who else? They had Jennifer Garner back as Elektra, who looked pretty buff. Now I don't know if it was CGI buff, but she looked pretty buff. They also had Gambit, played by Channing Tatum. There was supposed to be a Gambit movie with him in it, and it's a accurate comic accurate costume. Wasn't crazy about the accent, but it was still cool to see. They also had X-22 from Logan, the young girl who had the powers, a little older now. And to me, the best cameo was Wesley Snipes as Blade. Because if you don't know, in Blade 3, Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes did not like each other. Ryan Reynolds did not enjoy making that film. So to get him back for this was pretty cool. And seeing those characters was excellent. But there's a lot of Easter eggs, all the different Deadpools. Um, but so I'm not going to go through like the what I usually do with the ratings. I would just say if you like this genre and you're sick of everything they've done with these movies, as I have been, you will enjoy this film. Now, it does drag in some parts. The ending, the climax of the film was okay. There were things in it, like there's a whole scene where they go to this place that's like purgatory almost, where all these ex characters go to. But there's almost like a Mad Max feel to it for some unknown reason that they never really explain. Um, so that I wasn't crazy about that, but and this is relatively speaking to all the other Marvel films, even DC films for that matter, which are also horrible. Um, I give this film, I'm going to give it like a 7, where I gave the first Deadpool an 8. It's their byplay. This you go to see the movie for these two. That's why you want to go see this film. And Hugh Jackman back in the role, comic book accurate. Ryan Reynolds just throwing out one quip after another. I mean, the one thing I didn't like, all the people from the first two films, they're barely in the film at all, except for Bob. Bob plays a crucial role, but Vanessa, Big Al, TJ, what's his name's not in it. The cab driver who Pinter didn't even have an accent in this film. I really didn't understand that. But go see this film if you have not seen it. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna applaud certain scenes. You're gonna love the cameos. But check out this film if you like the genre. You're gonna like this film. Okay. Um, and the other thing that came out, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. I would love to know what you guys think about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom. You want to know my opinion? Holy desperation, Batman. They must have pulled a truck up with a lot of zeros to get him to come back. But it also means they recognize they've kind of messed up with their movies and they think this will help them. I don't know how I feel about it. I love Robert Downey Jr. I'm sure he'll be great, but I don't know. There's something about that move that smacks of desperation. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd be really curious. If you have seen the film, let me know what you think about the film. Okay. I don't know how it is in India, how you guys react to these films. Like I said, I know this is a global hit. I know this is doing unbelievable box office to the point that Hugh Jackman's talking about maybe doing a couple more films at 55 years old, you know? So thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Disney. I can't believe I'm saying that. But that's it. So, again, let me know what you think. Next film will be Good News and then Kill with Drew Gould. Okay. Sorry about the delay, everyone. I should be back on schedule as I'm going to be working remotely for a couple of weeks. So, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments and thanks for your patience the last week and a half. All right, everyone. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon with, yes, an Indian 10-ish minute review. Thanks for watching, everybody.